It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very cringe St. Patrick's Day in Washington. And it was all about as Irish as, well, maybe this shirt, for example. But before we get into what President Biden did to offend the Irish people, again, I want to go back to earlier in the day because for some reason, Nancy Pelosi, who just celebrated her 1000th birthday, was placed in charge of festivities in Washington. So we got to do some really Irish things. Let's go through them as she mentions them to people who are not listening and simply eating their shepherd's pie.
Introduce them. I got this message this morning from Bono. And most of us, we're always, whether we're in Ireland or here or whatever it is, Bono has been a very Irish part of our lives.
Yes, Bono. That's the Irish people love when you think of Bono and U2. That's Ireland. That to me is Ireland. That's my one vision of it. They love that over there.
And he said this. He said, "Oh, St. Patrick, he drove out the snakes with his prayers, but that's not all it takes.
Nailing
The
it.
smoke symbolizes an evil that arises and hides in your heart as it breaks. And the evil risen from the darkness that lives in some men, but in sorrow and fear, that's when saints can appear."
All right, so this is the traditional story of St. Patrick driving the snakes out of Ireland, which really had nothing to do with snakes. The snakes were stand-ins for the pagans. And it's something that, again, Irish people are a little tired of as in terms of that being their representation and things. But now she has to tie it in because it's Bono and it's cool and it's new and it's hip and what's happening in the world.
To drive out those old snakes once again. And they struggle for us to be free from the psycho in this human family. Ireland's sorrow and pain is now the Ukraine, and St. Patrick's name is now Zelensky.
Oh, mind blown. We got Bono from U2 to rewrite the tale of St. Patrick driving out the snakes from Ireland and turn it into something about Ukraine and Zelensky for some reason. We need more Irish in this. What else do you have, Pelosi? Chewing her face.
Oh, you like that, Father?
Oh, she gives him the poem from Bono. Now, I want you to watch this woman over here. I don't know who she is. A handler of sorts. And she doesn't seem happy about what Nancy Pelosi is doing here. She can't get her into her seat fast enough. It's like she's a child and her parent is in an assisted living facility or something. Watch this.
Now, are we ready?
I'm ready.
We are ready. Okay, we're ready to welcome Riverdance 25th anniversary show straight here in the capital of the United States.
Now, if you're not Irish and you don't know people who are Irish, the top 3 things that Irish people hate: Riverdance, Riverdance, and Riverdance. If you ordered an Irish car bomb in front of your friend who was born in Dublin, he would probably be more willing to hang out with you for the rest of St. Patrick's Day than if you said, "Hey, you're Irish? I loved Riverdance." The Irish hate Riverdance. They really hate that as a caricature of them. But it's time for that woman in the green to get Nancy Pelosi back into the seat. Watch this. Yep. Sit down. Sit on down. Cut off the mic. Get Nancy Pelosi in the chair. That's what they're up to. It's interesting to see, though, that I guess Democrats have forgiven Michael Flatley, the creator of Riverdance, who was dead to us now at one point, because even the Irish people were fed up with him because he agreed to perform at Donald Trump's inauguration ceremony. God forbid. What Nancy Pelosi did was tantamount to just handing a box of Lucky Charms to everybody at the table and saying, "Happy St. Patrick's Day, friends. This is how you do it." But President Biden, not one to be outdone, tell me he didn't do that thing where he says, "I may be Irish, but I'm not stupid." He got in hot water for that a couple of years ago, and the Irish were rightfully pissed because he was equating being Irish with being stupid. I don't know how any other way you could parse this kind of thing, but tell me that President Biden didn't do it again. He learned his lesson. I know he did. Here he is at this event today in honor of St. Patrick's Day, and he's going to say something nice and sweet.
Father, before I begin, bless me, Father, for I'm about to sin.
That's not good.
Well, I just want you to know, I may be Irish, but I'm not stupid. I married Dominic Giacoppa's daughter. Okay?
So he didn't learn from the last go round, and he finds himself back in that hot water once again on St. Patrick's Day. Maybe next time, leave it to the people who actually live in Ireland still. Maybe they'll be better off at handling the St. Patrick's Day festivities. What do I know? Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll interact with your comments as I always do. Facebook.com/The News Junkie. Hit that follow button for videos just like this every single day. Unless you hated this video, in that case, it's videos totally different from this every single day. YouTube.com/The News Junkie. Hit subscribe and hit that bell. And if you want to support, you can do that right below this post on both social platforms. Thank you for watching. As I said, I look forward to your comments, and we'll talk to you again real soon.